of the previous class, gender. The gender of the noun. In today's class also we are going to revise gender. It is the continuation of the previous class, gender. We are going to change the gender of the noun in the sentences given, where you have to change the gender of the noun as well as the pronouns. Here are 10 sentences and there are different types of gender. They all the 4 gender. They are masculine, feminine, common and neuter gender. You have to underline, first of all you have to underline all the nouns given in these sentences. Then you have to classify them as masculine, feminine, common or neuter. I'll read the sentences for you. There are 30 boys in our class. Boys and class are the nouns given. The prince rode on a mare. Prince, mare. The princess played with her lamb. Princess, lamb. The mother loved the child. Mother, child. The teacher loves his pupils. The teacher loves his pupils. I have 5 nephews and 2 nieces. The master treated the servant kindly. The king and the queen loved the orphan. His uncle, aunt, and aunt loved him. I repeat, his uncle and aunt loved him. The bridegroom brought the bride home. Now the nouns in these sentences I'll repeat again. Boys, class, prince, mare, princess, lamb, mother, child, teacher, pupils, nephews, nieces, master, servant, king, queen, orphan, uncle, aunt, bridegroom, bride, home. Yeah, here. Boys, masculine, class, neuter. Prince, masculine, mare, feminine. Princess, feminine, lamb, common. Mother, feminine, child, common. Teacher, masculine. Why? In the sentence, it is said that the teacher loves his pupils. Here, the teacher is a male teacher, so it is a masculine gender. Pupils, common. Nephews, masculine, nieces, feminine. Master, masculine, servant, common. Because it is said servant. It is not mentioned whether it's a man servant or a maid servant. If it is man servant, then it is masculine. If it is maid servant, it is feminine. Here it is said servant. So it is common. Servant is a common gender. King, masculine. Queen, feminine. Orphan is a common gender. Who is an orphan? An orphan is a child without parents. So it's a common gender. Uncle, masculine. Aunt, feminine. Bridegroom, masculine. Bride, feminine. Home is a neuter gender, but it is not underlined, so you can leave it. Next. Now we are going to change the sentences by changing the gender of the nouns as well as the pronouns. When a noun changes from masculine to feminine, the pronoun in the sentence must change too. Here are the examples, masculine sentences as well as feminine sentences. The king went into the hall. He ate his breakfast. The queen went into the hall. She ate her breakfast. His uncle has a car. He goes to office in his car. Her aunt has a car. She goes to office in her car. So when you get such sentences, you have to underline what all you have to change. Next. The father loved the eldest son very much. He left him all his property. The mother loved the eldest daughter very much. She left her all her property. His brother is an actor. He always plays the part of a hero in the film. Her sister is an actress. She always plays the part of a heroine in the film. Hope you understood. It's clear. Next. Note that the pronoun he is used instead of a singular masculine noun. She is used instead of a singular feminine noun, and it is used instead of a singular neuter noun. Here are the examples. The king went to the palace. He ate his breakfast. The queen went to the palace. She ate her breakfast. The king lived in the palace. It was made of white marble. It is used in place of palace. It is a pronoun. The pronouns they and them may be masculine, feminine, or neuter. It can be any of them. For example, EG stands for example. The boys have just returned home. They must be hungry. Give them something to eat. They and them as you are used as masculine gender. Next example. The girls have been to the cinema. Ask them if they enjoyed the picture. Here, them and they stand for girls, so they are feminine gender. The books on the table are mine. They have many beautiful pictures in them. Here, they and them are used in place of the noun books, so they are in neuter gender form. Hope it is clear to you, children. Next. Rewrite the following sentences using nouns and pronouns of the following gender. The tiger sprang at the hunter, but he killed him with his spear. You have to take a note of the nouns and pronouns you have to change. Here, the tigress sprang at the huntress, but she killed her with her spear. The mother had a daughter. She always helped her in her work. The father had a son. He always helped him in his work. His nephews and brothers came to see him. Her nieces and sisters came to see her. Here is the man who saved the life of your husband. You must thank him. Here is the woman who saved the life of your wife. You must thank her. Number 5. The lion killed the daughter of a farmer. The lioness killed the son of a farmer. Tell your sir to see the gentleman. Tell your madam to see the lady. The king had no brother. The queen had no sister. My uncle and nephew will visit us next week. My aunt and niece will visit us the next week. The hunter rode on a white horse. The huntress rode on a white mare. The manservant helped the landlord. The maidservant helped the landlady. Landlord is the owner of the building or a house. which has been rented out. If the owner is a man, he is called the landlord. If the owner is a lady, she is called the landlady. Now here is an activity for you to do. I'm sure you will enjoy doing this. What you have to do is copy the same passage as it is given below with the capital letters, comma, full stop, everything in a notebook, and underline the masculine nouns and circle the feminine nouns. Is it clear to you? I'll just read the passage for you. My niece and my nephew visited my grandfather in the village and gave me a description of that place. According to them, in the village, my grandfather has a big farm that has cows, bulls, hens, roosters, a goose, and a gander, and even an old mare which lives in a stable. They said that my grandfather had hired a milkmaid to milk the cows. She sells the milk to the villagers. There is a fisherman who lives nearby and delivers fresh fish to the house. My grandmother is mostly ill and has a nurse to look after her. My uncle and aunt, who live in the village close by, often pay them a visit. It seems that my grandfather leads a simple life. Now, if you underline, what you have to do is just copy the same passage, then underline the masculine nouns and circle the feminine nouns. Then go to a new page, draw this picture neatly on a new page and color it. I know you all are very fond of drawing. So draw this picture and color it as you like. Children, I hope you will enjoy the activity. Then one more thing I want to say. Stay home, stay safe, keep reading stories. That is the best way to improve your English. English is a foreign language for us. Only by reading good English storybooks you can improve your language. Books are your best friends. So keep reading, improve your English. Do copywriting to improve your handwriting. Do it every day. Every day you have to copy 5 lines. 5 lines only from any of your English books, old books. It can be any story or any lesson. Write in your best handwriting. This will help you to improve your handwriting, children. Take care of yourself. Stay home. Stay safe. The answers of the activity I gave you. The feminine gender has been circled and the masculine gender has been underlined. Okay, grandfather has been repeated in the passage again and again, but I have underlined them. And if you come across any new word in this passage like stable, look up for the meaning of that word in a dictionary, please. Hope you enjoyed the class. That is the end of the lesson gender. Now one more activity for you to do. Draw a family tree in your notebook and write masculine or feminine below the name of each member. You can start with your grandfather and grandmother. Enjoy the activity, children. I'm sure you will like it. Thank you.